create to-do lists? You know you do, don't you tell me lies. We all create to-do lists. And in this video, in this episode, I want to give you some ideas just to get you to think a little bit differently about your to-do list. Hi, my name is Carolyn Chebaro, and my goal on this YouTube channel is to inspire you, to motivate you, to get you to look at things just a wee bit differently, all on a journey to creating a simple life for yourself. To-do list. That's what the topic of conversation is about today. And without further ado, let's roll. So there are many types of to-do lists. And three that I can think of are a diary or a planner. And certainly for me, I write down things that I have to do for the day. And I even go back and do it for the week and even for the month. So there are to-do lists that you can create in a diary or a planner. There are notebooks that you can buy that have a title on them, to-do lists or to-do, and they're all different lines and check boxes, and some of them are printed with things that somebody else thinks that you need to do, so you can just check everything off. And then, of course, in the world of the internet, there are electronic apps. There are apps that you can set up on your smartphone on the things that you need to do. So items on your to-do list can be never ending. For example, it could be you've got this appointment with a dentist that you need to go to. You need to do that. Maybe you need to pay a bill, so that goes on your list. Perhaps you need to speak with somebody or send an email or a text or even write a postcard. And then it can go on to a list for groceries, because technically a grocery list is a to-do list, and that's not bad. But and it also could be, in my case, to remember to go live at 4 o'clock every day, Monday through Friday. But more on that later on, because that will be changing. That is changing. But your to-do list can go on and on and on. And so my question to you is, when does it stop? Commercial break. This is not sponsored by anyone but me. Have you downloaded the workbook that I've created for you on how to jumpstart your simple life? The link is below. It's free. If you have any questions about the workbook, let me know. I'll also put in the description box below my email address. So let's roll on. So the question I pose to you, something that you should ask yourself, is why am I putting an item on a to-do list? It sounds really, really simple. Hey, Carolyn, I need to do this. But if you dive down deeper, maybe you won't put that item on your to-do list. For example, that to-do list, that item that you have to accomplish, that thing that you need to get done, does it actually suit your lifestyle at the moment? For example, I have been asked to rejoin the board of directors on the condo association that I belong to. And that role, that responsibility, which, by the way, I was on when I was a caregiver, that role now is something that doesn't fit into my lifestyle. And so I have said thank you, but no thank you. And so the question to ask yourself is, this item that's on my to-do list, is it part of my lifestyle? It could be a simple thing like even being asked to take care of a neighbor's pet. Maybe that's just not something you want to do. So don't do it. We're here long enough. We understand what we should be doing and what we shouldn't be doing, but I digress. The second thing is you have to decide if that item on your to-do list is taking you away from something that is more important, or something that you really, really want to do. For example, again, it could be exercising. If you really like to exercise, but somebody has asked you to do something and it goes on your to-do list, you have to weigh it all out. Is this really that important to me? Sometimes I feel that, yes, there is a reason for a to-do list that is on your personal life, your business life, and all the bits in between. But sadly, and I'm looking at myself in the mirror, sadly we put things on a to-do list because we feel that we should be doing something all the time. And that certainly isn't the case. Several weeks ago, I did a video about doing the Nothingness Effect, and I'll put that link below. But sometimes we create things for us to do, putting it on a list that aren't necessary, just to make us feel like we're important and that we need to do something to keep our life running. Not the case. The sad thing about to-do lists is that we can create this list miles high, and within any number of hours, even a couple of hours, there are things that you'll never, ever get accomplished. And so what happens? You feel guilty. Excuse me, Sadie. You feel guilty. Feel like, oh, I didn't get everything done, and you get overwhelmed and stressed for things that you shouldn't have had on your list to begin with. So my suggestion to you in rounding up is, first, download the free workbook on how to jumpstart your simple life. And secondly, to really, really analyze what you put on your to-do list. Is it absolutely necessary? Will it get me where I need to go, not in an aggressive way, but in a way that you'll feel accomplished and less stressed and less overwhelmed, and you'll feel more joy, because that's what this is all about leading a simple life, a life that you can control, and a to-do list is something that you have 100% control over. And as I said earlier in this video, I was going to change up my 4 o'clock live videos because while that was on my to-do list every day, and I've done that now for, I think, 2.5 months, I am working on something to present to you, and I need to allocate that time into doing something else. So I will be doing videos, my weekly videos, every Sunday that will come to you as normal until I let you know what I've been up to. I wish everyone a good day. Stay well, stay safe, have a great week. Toodles.